So I don't know how well Josh and Liam are going to be able to set up the camp.
At this point, it's more me not wanting to get in their way than me caring about adequate shelter.
Right. And in my list of things, it was either have them set up the shelter or have them get the food like we are now. I kind of value food a bit more than shelter right now.
Yeah, because without shelter, I mean, we'll just get a little bit sick, maybe a little bit cranky.
Yeah.
Without food, we're gonna die.
Yeah. So I believe that they can have some kind of semi-organized chaos situation set up.
I believe Liam can dig a hole.
Yes.
And
Liam can dig a hole.
Yaskovich can
fill that hole.
Mm-hmm.
Fill it with what, though? That's what we're going to find out when we get back to camp.
Oh, I don't want to see that, though.
Anyway, welcome to the Brooks and Zach 100 Years Podcast. I'm Brooks.
I really don't want to see that hole, though.
So, for those just joining us now, we are still on the road to the Diatsmo region in the west. That way, I point in an audio show.
I'm glad you remember all the names of the places that I just throw out.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause...
Like I'm like as the one who edits the show, I'm sort of the person who keeps track of the continuity
against their own will.
Against my will. I have no choice but to store this information in my brain.
Brooks, are you all right?
No.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we are on our way there. We've been on the road for a few weeks now. We should be coming up on the next village or town soon. I don't know this region all that well. I'm not really from around here.
Look, the map says the road is... Do you know how to read a map?
Here, let me see that.
Yeah, here you go. I mean...
Zach, this is a coupon to Bed Bath & Beyond.
No, but, like, look at the barcode. It looks like a map.
I'll give you that, but it's not an actual map.
Well, what else should we follow, Brooks? We never really got an actual map.
Okay, I think we might be screwed, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
If there is a bridge for us to cross. So we're still on the road, have been for a few weeks. Josh and Liam are setting up our camp, and we are currently trying to track down some food to get.
I wouldn't say we're tracking down food. I mean, because that would require hunting or trapping. We're foraging.
Yeah, honestly. We're really foraging. We got some berries earlier, but I don't really trust those, so I'm just gonna keep them in the pocket for now.
We should, yeah. Like I said, we should really just take whatever we can get. Make sure Yaskovich eats it first. Wait 5 minutes. See if he's, frothing at the mouth or not.
Since he's the only one of us who's actually come back from the dead, I am okay with that. I am okay with having him be the guinea pig.
That sounds fair.
Yeah. So, we're not really coming up on a lot of food. So I think at this point we're just kind of killing time. So how you doing? How's your week been?
What a segue, Brooks.
I am the master of segues.
No, Brooks, let's start with your day. How about that?
My day's been going fine. I
didn't mean to prompt this.
As recently as in 1 a.m. this morning,
God damn it,
I decided to finally sit down and read the thing I was aware of for a while and was super excited for, but I hadn't realized it had actually come out, is the Justice League and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic book crossover. Calm down, Zach.
Okay, I'm calm.
It's actually great. There's 2 issues out, and I read them last night. It was pretty easy to get through, and they are glorious. They are amazing, they are beautiful, and I love them. The only thing I'm iffy on is the art. The art can be a bit wonky sometimes, but other than that, like...
Or is it just the style?
I think it might be the style. Like, I'm sort of getting used to it. Like, I think it, like, just... Some of the faces kind of look weird sometimes, like some weird facial expressions. Okay. But other than that...
Sometimes they just look like shapes somebody drew on a page.
Yeah, almost as if it's like abstract images that we are like associating with like the look of a human face.
Oh, Picasso. What if Picasso made a comic series?
So other than the art being a bit wonky, the writing is just on point. It's great. And I just love the interactions between the DC superheroes and the Power Rangers. Because essentially the plot is, like, so far, only 2 issues out, so it's a pretty, like, standard, like, crossover kind of, like, interdimensional plot. Where
the standard interdimensional crossover.
I mean, look, man, reading comics,
Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
Yeah, essentially a Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. That is our like age range reference to interdimensional crossovers between franchises is the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
I still enjoyed that, but go ahead.
So basically, the plot of it is that it's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it opens up on like a real grim sight. Like there's like a bunch of fun covers of like all the different Power Rangers with members of the Justice League and everything, and then it immediately goes from that to Angel Grove is gone, and there's a huge crater, and the Power Rangers are just like, oh god, no. And then Zach, the Black Power Ranger, he's just like, we could have stopped this, and then Superman walks up behind him and he's like, Zach, there was nothing you could do. And then it cuts to like 36 hours earlier. Command Center, they're just like, hey guys, Alpha 5, the little robot guy who's like, aye, do you know anything about Power Rangers?
There's a red one, blue one, yellow.
So there's a team, Power Rangers are a team of teenagers gifted superpowers by this like head in a jar called Zordon.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
And there's a little robot named Alpha that is kind of annoying, but you get used to him. So they're just like, hey, Alpha, the comedic relief sidekick. Yeah, he went for like a patrol around the perimeter of the command center, and we can't find him. Lost the signal. So Rangers, go find him. So they're all walking around, and they're just like, Alpha, and then Zach, the Black Ranger, he finds Alpha, and he's just like, and Alpha's like all done, fucked up. Oh. Like all of his inside parts are on the outside, and he's like melting a bit.
Oh, and that's not good.
He brings him back to the command center, and he's just like, yeah, Zordon, this is Alpha's looking kind of weird. He usually doesn't melt like this. And Zordon's like, get him out of the command center, and then he explodes and blows a hole in the command center. And then Lord Zed, this gnarly looking villain from Power Rangers, who essentially imagine, in class, like a health class, when they're like doing like the layers of like humans, he's like, here's the skeleton, now here's the muscles, now here's the skin, stop at muscles, add a bunch of tubes, the brain sticking out, and a cool-ass red visor and, like, metal mouth and everything, and that's Lord Zed.
Okay, I see him.
It's an awesome...
He's an Attack on Titan.
It's an awesome design.
He's a Titan from Attack on Titan.
But he's actually cool.
I'll give you that. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right.
So Lord Zed's just like, hey, the plan worked, and then they're in the command center, and then he's just like, hey, putties, go take care of the Power Ranger while I murder Zordon. And then he's just like, I'm not going to let you do that. So he grabs Zed and, like, teleports out of there.
Who teleported who out of where?
The Black Ranger grabs the bad guy and teleports him out to get him out of the headquarters of the Power Rangers.
Okay.
But Zordon's like, no, don't do that. The teleporter's broken. It's been damaged. So they teleport, and then, like, the Black Ranger essentially is like, hey, see ya, and then, like, kicks, like, Lord Zed out of the teleport thing. And then he lands in a city, and he's just like, man, where am I? I gotta get back to the command center. He's just like, I can't leave yet because Lord Zed is somewhere here. I gotta find him. And then Batman comes up, and he's just like, hey, lower your weapons, because he's got, like, this big-ass axe that he's holding, that the Rangers got. And he's like, no. And then Batman's like, give it here. And he's like, you look like a bad guy. You're probably one of Zed's monsters. I'm gonna have to kill you. And then Batman... I like this because it's kind of like a good explanation, and Batman's just like, okay, I can clearly see by the way you're carrying yourself, you've suffered a few injuries. You possibly have a concussion, which he probably does because of the explosion. And he's like, you're probably not thinking straight. I just need you to put the axe down, and we can talk about this. And they get into a fight, and Batman's just like, yeah, no. And then the other Rangers show up, and he's like, Zach! And he's like, oh god, it's a monster, he's attacking Zach. And then he's just like, wait a minute, hold on, I wasn't... And then, like, there's a fight, and he's just like, hey, like, I need your help. And he's like... And then a voice on the other end is just like, Batman's asking for help? What? And then he's just like, I need you to shut up and just get here. And he's just like, okay, I'm in Kansas right now. No, I'm in Ohio. I'm getting closer. And then all the Rangers line up and they're like with their weapons and they're just like, we're gonna defeat you. And then like you see like a spin around and all the weapons are gone and they're just like, what? And Flash drops all the weapons. He's just like, who are these guys? And then they're like,
no
there's
more
some
spoilers. I will read it, Brooks. All right, you convinced me.
Okay, essentially, yeah. Like the Rangers show up in Gotham City. They meet the Justice League, and then, like I said, it's only 2 issues in.
Oh.
So,
do you have the issues, or did you get them online?
I obtained them completely legally. I read them online.
Okay.
There's a very good website for that.
Read
comics online, yeah.
You gotta cut that part out, though.
Yeah.
Because what if the FCC
finds snip a snap.
Don't snap. If you're gonna snap, just cut to your dad's audio where he's just like a little snip and a little snap, and he says it like a disappointed father.
I'm going to tell Zach where I got the comics from, and in the meantime, here's some audio of when my dad walked in on us recording. Just a little snip and a snap, and then everything's good.
Okay, a snip and a snap.
Yeah.
I think you're woefully underdressed, Brooks.
Yeah.
I think you need to start dressing better for the podcast.
For an audio
Dad!
For an audio podcast, you gotta look good, Brooks. You gotta look professional.
I gotta look all snazzed up like
go to Goodwill once in a while.
Get snazzy, Brooks. Come on.
I'm gonna have to include this, aren't I?
They don't want you here.
Good. That was a fun time.
Good one, Brooks. You're master of editing.
But yeah,
future Brooks is just gonna be like, we didn't need to put this back.
Why did I say this? But yeah, very good. I really love the series so far. It's a lot of fun, and it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun going forward. I like what they're doing. Like, the Power Rangers are teaming up with the Justice League, and Lord Zed is teaming up with a villain from the DC universe. Mm-hmm. I won't say who, to avoid spoilers, but I think...
Is it Lex Luthor?
No.
That's the only DC villain I know right now.
You could have said Joker.
Oh, yeah. Is it Joker?
No, it's not. It's actually...
Is it Mr. Freeze?
No.
Is it the Penguin?
No. It's a villain who, like, when you...
Zod.
No.
Zed and Zod.
No.
I got it.
No, it's
Crack
not.
The code.
It's not Zod.
All right. You can tell me your lies.
It's a...
Dr. Doom.
It's a very well-known villain who you don't see in these...
Brainiac.
Yes.
Is it actually Brainiac?
It's Brainiac.
I got him. Gotcha.
It's an interesting villain that, like, you don't see a lot of crossovers, but when you think about, like, what Zed is about and what Brainiac is about, you're just like, yeah, this is an interesting
What's Zed
thing.
About?
Zed is like conniving, strategic, I want to rule the universe kind of evil guy.
That sounds like Brainiac, who just wants to learn the whole universe.
Yeah.
Learn them today.
It's, I don't want to spoil...
Don't spoil it, then.
Okay, spoiler. Like,
no, don't just spoil. I want to read it.
Okay, I won't spoil. I won't spoil.
I can see.
It's really good, you guys.
I can see the ants in your pants.
Yeah, while I was reading it, there were so many moments when I'm like, this is just beautiful. This is just beauty.
I just got that. Ants in your pants, antsy pantsy. I just got it.
Yeah?
You're just nodding at me. Like,
I mean, it's not like a revelation to me or anything.
No, it is like it's just like
like feeling antsy.
Yeah.
And everything? Yeah.
Antsy pantsy. Ants in your pants.
Man, we are just gold. This is just prime entertainment right here.
Brooks, what do you expect from the Brooks and Zach 100 Years podcast?
Yeah, this is
I'm sorry, the 100 Years podcast.
Wait, what? It's still Brooks and Zach 100 Years podcast.
Oh, I thought...
The entity as a whole is 100 Years Productions.
Right. Does it have to be productions?
Yeah.
Why productions?
What else would it be?
Entertainment.
What?
Entertainment.
I mean, okay. I mean, both are equally valid.
Well, no, because, what? HYP? Hip? Or you could have...
Is that the only reason?
That's like the most deciding factor I can think of right now. Because think about it. We hear it...
We hear it... Like to provide you with all of the that we can.
All the that you are requesting from us. Do we have any more fan mail?
We are the
one time?
We are the
Quiz Hot Hot Rocks.
No,
Okay.
We're the podcasters who say, yeah!
Well, that bit lost its flavor. It's like a piece of zebra gum. Fruit-striped gum.
It was a reference to Monty Python, the Holy Grail.
That's why I said it lost its flavor.
Oh, yeah, because you don't like Monty Python.
I'm not a fan of it. It's probably because I just watched it alone.
Maybe. I mean, yeah. First time I saw Holy Grail was with my whole family, so it's a very good.
That's why you're sad.
It's it's a very good film. It's probably my favorite comedy film ever. I just love it because. Okay, so what I like about Holy Grail,
you really hold me tight. Yeah.
What I like about Holy Grail is that it basically it's less like a movie with a driving plot, more like a how can we make fun of every single aspect of the King Arthur mythos, and going through that and still kind of having like a good flow to it as well. It's essentially just a series of sketches set in medieval Europe, but at the same time it feels like a very complete story.
It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time.
Also, it has a lot of hilarious violence in it, which I appreciate.
That's true. I'm always a sucker for slapstick.
Yeah, they are fantastic at that, and the dry humor.
Speaking of dry slapstick humor, Dragon Ball Z doesn't...
Tell us about Dragon Ball Z. I mean, like, Dragon Ball in general has a lot of jokes in it.
Yeah, no,
it's a very funny show.
No, but at the time of recording this, the new Dragon Ball Super has come out, but I haven't seen it yet.
Because that's great for entertainment to just yawn in the middle of when you're describing something.
Bruh, what do you want from me?
I'm just busting your balls,
You're
man.
busting my balls.
I'm busting your balls.
My Dragon Balls.
Yeah, I'm busting your Dragon Balls. I'm
right,
breaking them open and releasing the Shadow Dragons.
You want to know why the reason I haven't slept in like 3 days, Brooks?
I did not know that.
Because I came home. I come home late dates after like D&D or going to get food with the boys, and I'm like, yeah, I could go to sleep right now. So I lay in bed, and then I pull out my phone. And I go, what should I watch on YouTube right now? 26 episode Let's Play of the game Lisa? Oh, I guess I might as well. The most painful RPG? How bad could that be? And as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh no.
I've heard of that game. We talked about this a bit.
Not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast, but
What did we talk? I think we just mentioned it briefly.
We just mentioned it briefly because I had heard of it. I know what it is.
Do you know, it's kind of like in the same art style as Earthbound or Mother, anything like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
And it has the same battle style, pretty much, at least...
Give us the premise. Give us the premise.
Okay, so... It has like one of those things where it doesn't tell you the whole story, you figure it out as you go. And while I was in a sleep-deprived state as I was watching it, here's what I got from it. You play as Brad.
Brad.
Yeah,
Look, I know it's like I've seen like stuff from the game, and I know it's like a very artful, very serious thing, but I just gotta point that out. Brad.
So
you play a guy named Brad with his best friend Chad and Todd.
No, it's like Brad, Sticky, Cheeks. Like, there's so many stupid names. Pretty much.
The question is, which cheeks?
Face Cheeks, I think.
That's good. That one
was.
Okay, you've got me. You've still got me.
But,
tell us the premise of this super serious game.
The premise is, you play as Brad, and he finds a baby, and the baby is a girl. And you're like, all right, well, that's cool. Turns out, though, that's the only girl. Because some crazy stuff went down, and all the females either... Well, it's hinted that all just females died from, like, either virus or just... They never really said, but it's just like, hey, this is the story. There's no females left. There's only one child left. Brad pretty much goes to his 4 other friends and is like, yeah, I found this baby. It's a girl. We're not letting anybody else know because they're going to do some awful stuff to her. And all the friends are just like, but if we take it to, like, you know, that gang over there, they're going to raise her. They're going to save our population. We're going to die out if we don't do that, Brad. And like, no, we're gonna raise her. And then like you're like, why is Brad like so stuck on this? Like, I get how like weird it is just to like talk like, yeah, we're gonna raise this girl and pretty much use her to keep the population going. But like the more and more you find out it's like kind of a post-apocalyptic world. I think Mad Max.
Yeah. As most post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mad Max. The only thing that thrives are like bars. The currency is dirty mags. Magazines, not like the bullets, but the pornographics.
I got it. I picked that up.
All right. There's a lot of like you come across so many of these brothels, I guess, that are just dudes wearing wigs,
Right.
and like, but you can find like I guess party members literally anywhere, and there's multiple points in the game where you come across like bad guys and like, hey Brad. And then like you find out that was the guy who like, and the apocalypse happened like 30 years ago because like Brad's in his late 40s or so, and would always flash back to when he was a kid and it's typical suburbia.
Right.
And like, all right, I'll bite. Oh, that's all right. But the guy who always torments Brad was like his school bully or whatever, just for whatever reason, and he keeps coming up to Brad at various points in the game. He's like, hey Brad, you either give me all your stuff, I kill your friend, or you just chop off your arm right now. Or I'll chop it off, honestly. And
then you fight him, and you win.
No, you have to choose one of those options.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. So, like, the option I was watching was he just lopped off his arm, and then later on in the game he lopped off his other arm. And he keeps getting worse and worse, because apparently Brad also has an addiction to the fake drug they call joy, which makes you keep seeing things in the past, so you don't have to think about the things in the present, and it gets deep, man.
Yeah, it sounds
deep.
like...
Oh, no, it's awesome. It gets in your brain. And
it sounds really good. It also sounds like bring it back to comics.
Yeah.
A gender-swapped version of a comic book series, which I have not read, but I hear is amazing.
What's it called?
It's called Y: The Last Man.
Y: The Last Man?
Just the letter Y and then The Last Man.
Y: The Last Man movie?
Well, they've been talking about making a movie about it for, like, forever.
Oh, okay.
But the series is essentially like that, but, like, flipped, where a virus wipes out every single male on Earth except for the main character and, like, his pet monkey. And they basically go around... Like, I don't know the full plot. It's just I know that premise. I know they, like, go around the country or something. And I do know it's by, I'm pretty sure, Brian K. Vaughan, a.k.a. guy who writes Saga.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you hooked me.
Yeah, because that's your comic series you really like.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, I've been meaning to read it because everyone's just like, oh, it's great.
Y: The Last Man?
Yeah.
I'll see if that's on the one website what was it?
Yeah. It probably is. It's pretty popular.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm sorry, Brooks. Just cut this out.
At least I'm pretty sure it's Brian K. Vaughan.
Back
I think
in
it
2002. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I believe it's finished.
Yeah, I think it's finished. Yeah, and those are it has both the individual issues and the trade paperbacks.
What's the trade paperback mean?
Trade paperback is the sort of basically the way that American comics work is that you'll have a series like going on, and then trade paperbacks are essentially like the volumes of it, like the collected issues, like Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. So when you're buying actual comics, like people who like collect comics, they'll buy individual issues. But if you're just like, I just want to read this series, I don't care about owning individual issues, trade paperbacks are what you want to go for. Oh, okay. Because then you can have like the whole thing in a couple of volumes.
All right.
So that's how the comic book industry works.
Neato.
All right. You were talking a bit about Dragon Ball. You were let's rap about that a bit, you know.
Yeah, so what do you know about Super so far?
I actually know quite a bit about it because I haven't watched it, but I watch people talk about it, like Masako. Like Masako X has like a lot of Dragon Ball discussion stuff. So I don't know the details, but I pretty much like, if you talk about stuff in Super, for the most part, I'm going to know what you're talking about.
So how Like, the most recent one was when Majin Buu was fighting the other universe warrior.
I haven't, like, see, I don't know, like, the newest
Okay.
stuff. I know the tournament thing between all the universes is happening right now.
Well, it's like there's not a preliminary for it. It's pretty much them going, all right, so we kind of need like a match to see what we've never had a tournament before. You guys are Goku's universe is the one who suggested it, so you're obviously going to be competing, and then we're just going to bring the guys from this universe over here. So you're going to fight, and you're going to tell us how rules work, all right? And then Goku's like, yeah, you just get a big arena, and you just let them fight until there's a ring out, or they can't move. And
you let them fight until all of the blood is gone.
Whoa, no, but as they're fighting, like, first match is Majin Buu versus Basil, I think is the one guy's name. You got Basil, Lavender, and Rosemary.
I get it. It's spices.
Yeah, you go. They're all wolves. And you're like, all right,
They're wolf people?
Yeah, they're wolf people.
Oh, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah, kinda.
So are they essentially just doing the storyline to the Dragon Ball Multiverse fan comic?
I'm almost certain that's what they're doing, because they have a female Broly coming in eventually.
Yeah, like I saw that.
I'm gonna be pumped no matter what, because that's what I want Dragon Ball Z for. Cool fights.
Yeah.
Just cool fights, screaming, and just my Macho Man fantasies. Also, Master Roshi's gonna fight in it.
Which is gonna be
that
sweet
makes
to
me
see.
go, yes!
Because it's been fucking since, like, World's Strongest that we've seen him fight in something.
Yeah, and also Krillin, 17, and 18 are gonna be like a tag team. They're gonna be working together.
It was interesting because, Moscow was talking about the lineup they had for it, and they thought, like, he was just like, you know, it'd be like, it's interesting that they have this, and like I'm looking forward to it. But like I would have thought they would have done something like this and like picked a few strong people from Otherworld. You know, like he suggested that swap out. I don't know who he said to swap out, but I know who he suggested be in it. He suggested PyCon be in it. He suggested the one like buff, like Thor looking, like Hercules looking guy with the golden hair. If you know what he is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and Perfect Cell.
Yeah, has Perfect Cell really scaled in power since?
Well, Krillin's there.
That's true. Master Roshi's there.
Yeah. So he suggested Perfect Cell, and I think that'd be interesting. I forget exactly the reasoning, like story-wise.
No, Krillin's actually had a little bit of a character arc.
Yeah, because he fought the people who killed him, right? In, like,
that's what he was doing. Yeah, Master Roshi's like, hey, you want to train?
Also, spoilers for Dragon Ball Super if you're not caught up.
Yeah, I figured. Whoops.
Whatever. No one cares.
Nobody ever cares.
Yeah, I would suggest going on YouTube, listeners, and looking up Moscow X. He has a great series called Dragon Ball Discussions where he talks a lot about Super and like the older series.
He originally started with Naruto abridged.
Yes, he did.
And that was... Well, I'm glad he's on Team 4 Star.
That was in that... Okay, so for those who don't know, Moscow X, he's a YouTuber / voice actor, and he's most well known for voicing Goku in Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
And Gohan.
Goku and Gohan. I feel like they're probably going to have him be Goten, although I think they've already cast someone else as adult Gohan. Or at least like teen Gohan, like older Gohan. They have I'm pretty sure, because they featured him in the Android movie, that they have the guy who voiced Cloud in Machine Abridged playing the older Gohan.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because remember they had that bit when Goku got hit in the balls and Goten disappeared from the timeline, and they had that guy voice older Gohan.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guessing that that's who they're going to use. But yeah, so Moscow, he originally got famous for doing Naruto Abridged, which was not good. Like every Abridged series before Team 4 Star got good. Like even
early Team 4
Star. Early Team 4 Star isn't very good.
No, it built up traction, and
yeah,
I really am glad.
It just has like a sliding thing, like upwards momentum of quality that it continues to follow, which is very good. Makes me excited for the Cell games. Did you see the him versus Light Yagami video.
Oh my god, that
That
made me
was
laugh
so
so
good.
hard.
Okay.
Didn't you watch Death Note?
I watched part of it. I watched
When did you try watching it?
years ago, like a long time ago,
'Cause
like when it was popular.
Yeah, because I think you now watching it would actually be able to appreciate it because it
Yeah.
has a lot of, again, Mother's Basement. Did you ever watch that on?
Well,
Death Note?
I know who Mother's Basement is. I've never watched his Death Note stuff.
Okay,
but
because he did a critique on the Death Note opening, and he's like, yeah, before when I was younger, I was like, whatever, this opening's like just stupid, whatever. I don't even like the series. So I rewatched the entire series. I'm sorry. I really love this. And then he does this thing where he breaks it all down, and you're like, oh, I kind of want to rewatch it. Second half of the series is kind of garbage, though, still. I believe that.
I'll just watch the live action movies.
Please do. Honestly, that one was, I believe that was better.
Okay.
Like, oh my god. It was really good.
I did not know that. I immediately went to anime adaptation, garbage.
No, I mean, you were going for the joke, but what the anime, what the live action adaptation did is they changed the midway point just to make it go, all right, we're not going to have, it was a 2-part movie thing.
Right.
But they were like, all right, we're not going to go through the rest of the series. We're just going to end it off this way, in an alternate way. And that alternate way was me going, yes! This is what I wanted. Great. Thank you, Jesus.
But yeah, the Cell video is great, because he just writes his name, and he's like, did you just stop one of my hearts?
Did you stop one of my hearts with the magic death book was given to you by a death god? Ah!
What was the face of the guy? I don't know who that was.
I don't know either, but I
did not expect it, I can tell you that much.
I understood why there was a smile, though. Because the death god knows when its owner is gonna die, and it takes his remaining life years to add onto his own.
Yeah.
That was the reason.
It's got so many apples to eat now. That's all I know from Death
That's,
Note.
you know what? That's
I know L, I know Light, I know the Death Note, I know the big, the crow.
Ryuk, yeah.
I know Alex Proyas is the crow in the background, likes eating apples.
Yes.
That's what I know about Death
He likes
Note.
eating the apples because in the Death God world, they're just really small, pruny, and filled with sand.
Oh, I know the... And I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to give you the context for that, or
No. I'll probably watch the series eventually, but
after
in the
you watch
meantime,
the race? But whatever.
in the meantime, having that clip in my head with no context is really the best possible scenario.
Even in context, it's still just as ridiculous. 'Cause I have to tell you the context.
Just keep talking.
Okay, so he has a miniature, radio TV in his bag of potato chips because his room is under surveillance because Elle suspects that he's Kira, the killer.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, I'll just look like I'm studying, but I'm really writing in my death note. And as I am watching the news reports from the radio TV, I'll reach in to change the channel, and that's when I'll take a potato chip and eat it. And you're like, what? Yeah? Well, all right, bud. But yeah, I don't know. I love how anime as a medium does things over the top, but sometimes they do it well.
It's usually very heightened.
Yeah.
Very heightened reality.
But for me, they can always draw it in such a way that makes me go, oh, I can feel what they're putting out. I can feel, and other times it's just like, well, there's always a different anime I can watch, because they just pump those out like they're Yuri in a fan base, or Yaoi in a fan base.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Boys Rav. We could be a Yaoi, Brooks. Would you want to?
No. I'm.
All Brooks and Zach 100 Years fans, you know what to do.
No.
I'm looking at you, Yaskovich.
My own. Oh, Yaskovich can actually draw that.
He can draw you.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Boys Ravu.
Well, we're gonna get a picture over Snapchat. Eventually.
I'm hoping. Just because I never remember what we say, when Future You is editing this, I just want you to send me a text going, "Hey, it's time, baby boy. it's time for these edits to happen. And I'll look at the text and go, what the fuck does he mean? But you'll laugh
And
even
then
harder.
I'll send you a Snapchat of you saying that.
And then I'll probably just listen to it and go, I don't fucking remember any of that shit. Alright, well, let's continue with the podcast.
I'll probably keep that part in.
Thanks, Brooks. Thanks for making me the fool.
Okay, so, have you found any food? I have been unable to find jack shit in these woods.
Yeah, we should probably stop looking along the road and actually start going into the woods themselves.
Hey, you see that over there?
What, you mean like the mountainside, the trees, or the sign that... Oh, hey, yeah, the sign that... It'll show us where, like, the right... Yeah, hey, we... Hold on, let me just...
No, not that, you fucking idiot, you moron, you imbecile. I am talking about the mountain itself. There could be food there. Mountain goats.
Brooks,
I've never had goat before.
we've established that
I want to try goat.
we can't...
I want to try goat!
You know, I clearly cannot reason with you. Let's go. Let's go try goat, Brooks.
See, I'm using the Yaskovich method of just shouting in order to win.
See, I'm using the method of just shouting until you give in. Eventually.
Yeah, that's how all great friendships work, with one person wearing the other person down.
That sounds about right. That sounds like our
Yeah.
friendship. Let's just go.
Let's just go. Here, goats. Here, goats. I don't see any goats.
Neither do I,
I'm
Brooks.
very disappointed by this.
Do you just think mountain goats are on every mountain?
Hang on. What's this? There's something carved in the stone here.
It's probably just another
Says-
stone carving.
No, it's words.
Oh.
I cut through evil like a double-edged sword, and chaos flees at my approach. Balance I single-handedly appraise through battles fought with heart and mind instead of with my gaze. That barely even rhymes.
Yeah, hold on. Let me read that. Let me see that real quick. Where's it at, Brooks? Where am I? Oh, there it is.
It's right there.
Okay. I cut through evil like a double-edged sword, and chaos flees at my approach. Balance I single-handedly upraise through battles fought with heart and mind instead of with my gaze. So it's not a sword.
No.
It's like a double-edged sword.
It's like a sword. If it was...
Is it an arrow?
Arrows only have, like, the one point. It said double-edged sword.
Yeah, but like...
Okay, so
An arrowhead.
think of it like this. If you took an arrow and you jabbed it into somebody,
Yeah?
that would be pretty effective. Imagine turning the arrow around and jabbing him with the other end.
Oh, okay, it's not
Yeah,
double-edged.
it's not a double-edged
Alright, I see what
sword.
you're saying.
Do you think the double-edged sword thing is literal?
Is it a double-edged sword, you think?
I have no idea.
Well, no.
It says it's like a double-edged sword.
So it's not a double... You think it's like one of those stupid things, like it's like, it's bad feelings, or it's war, or it's like...
I don't know. Chaos flees at my approach.
Order?
Batman.
No.
Batman.
Well, there's chaos and order.
Balance I single-handedly appraise. You know, he keeps the balance in Gotham City. Through battles fought with heart and mind, he's smart and he cares.
Okay.
And instead of with my gaze, maybe he keeps his eyes closed sometimes?
Bonds? Like being,
like-
friends?
I thought you meant like bearer bonds or something, like a stock
Like, no,
market
making
thing.
allies in, like,
Making
battle
allies?
and stuff, because, like...
Is it friendship?
No,
It's not friendship.
Well, do you think just shouting... Brooks, it's just a random stone carving.
Okay, true. It's friendship, Zach.
Why?
Is that it?
I don't know,
You're the only
Brooks.
other person here, so I know you wouldn't be able to give me the answer. I'm just saying.
You're just trying to confirm... No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying friendship, but, like, you know, hold on, like, read the first line, and I'll just...
I cut through evil.
Yeah, like, you know, you have a lot of friends, you cut through evil, go, next
Yeah.
line.
Like a double-edged sword.
Okay, you see, if you have too many friends, then, like, they can get really needy, and when you want to have time to yourself, you
Yeah.
can't have that. Keep going.
And chaos flees at my approach.
No, okay, never mind. When you have too many friends, there's a lot of chaos.
Yeah.
Solitude? No.
Solitude? No. I'm still thinking like Batman.
Do you want...
Cause like Batman's great. He's a friend to everybody. He's
It's not Chaos Wizard, is it?
no.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
No, I don't think Chaos Wizard was the one who carved this riddle in the stone. Okay, we can't take that possibility off the table.
Thank you.
But I don't
As
want to
long
put
as
it on the table.
It's not on the table. It's going to be
It's
on
not on the plate, but it's not off the table.
It'll be on the napkin.
It's on the napkin. We'll keep it on the napkin. I mean, I'm starting. Batman's a friend to everybody. He is a great detective. He's a super cool kung fu man, and he just he loves life. He loves people. He loves the police. He loves justice. I guess the answer was justice.
God damn it. Why didn't I think justice?
I don't know.
I thought of every other cheesy
You even
thing.
said order.
Yeah, I said
that's really
order.
close to justice.
Oh my god, I was so close.
Okay. But cool, Magic Cave.
Wait, Brooks,
Opened by a riddle. Let's
Brooks,
go inside.
No, remember
Let's go
last
inside.
time, Brooks? Let's go inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really see anything.
Brooks, hold on. We'll just... There.
No.
We have phones, Brooks.
Yeah, we have flashlights on our phones. You're right. Okay.
I mean, it just seems like a regular cave.
It's a bit of a
I don't
want
want to go, like... Honestly, I've probably had my fill of fantasy at this point, Brooks. I don't want to find, like, a village of gnome people. I don't want to find a portal to hell. I don't want to find anything like that.
But I at least want to see what's down at the end of this tunnel.
That's fair.
Look, if we go to the end of this tunnel and it's like has like branching paths or some deep, we'll just turn around, leave it alone, whatever.
All right, fine. But
All right.
what are you expecting at the bottom of this tunnel?
I have no idea. It's called adventure.
I swear to God, if there is a mountain goat at the end of this tunnel, Brooks,
I will be so happy.
I'm going to somehow lock you into this in here.
You'll collapse the tunnel.
Yeah. You think I won't?
I think you're capable of it.
No, that's pretty hard.
Yeah, I think you just kind of scraped your fist.
Ow. Okay.
Hang on. I think there's an opening coming up here.
All right. Well, let's just. Oh, I don't need the flashlight
Oh.
anymore.
Yeah, there's a bit of sunlight coming in
Right.
directly onto Zach.
Yes,
There's a magic sword and a stone.
We don't know if it's magic, Brooks. We just
This
know
is
it's
some King Arthur shit right here.
We know it's a sword and a stone, Brooks.
Okay, so we're the ones who solved the riddle.
Yeah.
So we must be like, at least one of us has to be like the chosen ones or something. I mean, I'm hoping it's me. I mean, I'd be fine if it was you. I mean, we'd still have the sword, and I'm sure you'd let me use it sometimes. But it'd be so cool if it was me. Okay, you stand there. I'm going to go and see if I can take it out of the stone. Hang on.
No,
Let me
Brooks. Hey.
Okay. I just sort of positioning myself on the rock here.
Yeah, you really got like that. It
wanna
doesn't look
get-
like you can get much leverage from that angle.
Hang on.
But
Okay, let me change.
are you going for the cool pose?
No. I kind of want it to be cool, but since it's just you, I'll try to go for more leverage.
Oh, what? You don't want to impress me?
I mean, I think I'm a bit beyond that point now.
All right. Go ahead,
Alright,
Brooks.
So I'm going for leverage. Okay, so
Did you just... You didn't even spit in your hands. You just made the sound.
I thought that's what you do. I didn't know I was supposed to spin those.
Yeah, you're supposed to spit in your hands. Like
That is disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty...
I'm not going to do that because I don't have any hand sanitizer on me.
Did you honestly think, like, you just, like, blow air, or...
I'm going to pull the sword now.
Okay, Brooks.
I'm just going to... Okay, let's just do this.
Wait. That's hilarious. Keep doing it.
Okay, hang on. I probably just need to reposition slightly.
No? Are you lifting with your legs? Not
Yes,
your
I'm
back?
lifting with my legs.
Did you try lifting? Did you try lifting with your back?
Okay, I'll try with my back. Okay, it's really in there.
Yeah. Brooks, no, you don't have to keep trying. You can stop trying.
Oh my
I
god.
don't like that face you make. It's like the face of a... No! Brooks, I think this... Like, I know I know the sword, like, probably is, like, really, like, kind of heavy, so that's why you can't pick it up. But even if it was, like, wanting a chosen one, that face you're making, that's not a chosen one face.
You sound like my dad.
Did your dad call you not the chosen one?
Based on my face, yes.
Oh, okay. Alright, here.
Okay, Zach, your turn.
Alright.
Here.
Alright, hold on. Let me get around over there.
Try to sort of position yourself to where you can, like, get it really going the most.
I don't know if I want to, Brooks. I mean, it's got, like...
I mean, even if it's not magic, having a sword, that is a plus in my book.
That's very true. Alright, so I'll just... Okay, yeah, you see it is kind of stuck in there. It's just like a... Okay.
Come on.
No, I got... Brooks.
I believe in you. Is belief what's going to
No.
make it budge?
Don't be gay. Alright, let me just... No, you see... It's at the right angle.
That's kind of homophobic that you'd make that
No,
that comment.
Okay, no, you see... Yeah, it's like a jerk twist, kind of...
Yeah?
Little...
I don't think the jerk twist is working.
No, it's working. It's loosening up. It's just...
Come on.
No, look, I just gotta... Hold on, wait, do we have any rope or... Like a hammer?
I didn't really bring anything.
I mean... Okay, so,
Alright. So we've determined that... Okay.
the sword...
The sword is probably looking for a chosen one. Because I don't think it's that it's too heavy. Because we literally just slid the rock it was in across the ground.
Huh. You know...
Hey! Josh has come back to life, literally come back from hell, and Liam is like last of a sand troll race or something. Either one of them could be a chosen one. I know
really don't want...
I know it'd be kind of lame for us to not be either the chosen ones.
Think about if Yaskovich was the chosen one.
True, but we gotta know. So, hang on. If I grab let me just... If you hold the sword part,
Yeah.
and I pick up the rock part, I think we can maybe carry this out of here and back to camp.
No, I'll hold the rock part.
All right.
You know why.
Yeah. It's because my noodly arms.
Yeah.
Because my arms are so noodly.
Look, you just gotta steer.
It's like we're having some spaghetti up in here. They're so noodly. Yeah, I'll steer. I'll take the sword and I'll steer.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you got the rock and lift.
I got the rock.
Okay,
All right.
yeah. Okay, so let's just steer. We're going to go this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
In the meantime, while we're carrying this,
should we do the sign off first?
yeah, I think we should do the sign off so I can like put the recording equipment away. Yeah, let that down.
All right, that's gonna be a fun trek.
Yeah, we're not that far from camp, right?
Yeah, I know. We're just pretty out of shape.
Yeah, we're just incredibly unhealthy. So yeah, let's just do the plugs and the sign off, and then we can work on this whole sword problem.
Yeah. I mean, I think it could be a sword solution, but still.
True, a sword solution to many of our other life problems. So, if you enjoy this show, be sure to keep up with it. We upload on Soundcloud every Sunday night, and then it goes on iTunes at the same time. Follow us on SoundCloud, subscribe on iTunes, give us a rating or review, a like. All of it helps us out. All of it helps promote the show. If you enjoy it and want to support it, that is the best, most straightforward way to do that. We also put the episodes up the following Monday night on YouTube. Subscribe to there, leave a like, leave a comment, and we have episodes plus our own original videos coming out on there, and that's a lot of fun. If you want to send us an email, tell us about the show, ways you think we can improve it, or just give it give us a shout out or something. Brooks and Zach 100 years at gmail.com is your go-to source to get that. That's where we would most likely see it. You can join, like us on Facebook, where we put up regular updates of our episodes and the various videos that we make. You can follow us on @100yearspod. where we upload, where we post when the episodes come out. Do like any other information about the show usually goes up there, and we also have some occasional behind the scenes stuff if you want to follow us on that. Individual Twitters, mine is at Squeezy McCheesy, Zach is at Brave Snuggles, Liam and Josh are at Josh is at Barrett Films,
And
Liam is at Lambwall.
Lambwall.
And yeah, so all of that. Follow us on any of those. Leave likes, leave comments, leave ratings, reviews, all of it.
Or hates.
Or hates, like any
Not
of that.
dislikes, but hates.
Yeah, hates, like pure hatred. We don't want any of that like wishy-washy stuff. So any of that supports the show a ton. It helps us out, and we are appreciative of it either way.
Death threats?
Death threats?
I'll take a death threat.
Yeah, I'd love a death threat. I'd love any human contact.
Too true.
I think that's it for the plugs.
All right. So let's just do the same sign off as always. Just
do the same sign off.
really, there's nothing different. As you stare out into the dusty field, you try to reach forward just to grasp that horizon that is always extending before you. As you extend, you touch a cactus, but it doesn't prick you. You stroke the cactus, and it feels soft as silk. You wonder to yourself, why is this happening? But aside from that, you don't question it. You brush the cactus to the side and continue to walk towards that horizon. And as you walk closer towards the sun, it turns around to you with a large baby face. And as you look the baby face in the eyes, a deep voice emerges from its nose, saying, "Brooks and Zach, 100 years." Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya.
So we're going to the movies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.